Hello. Excuse me. Okay, one more time. Hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. Let's see who's here. Let me just see who was here first. That's a good place to start. Wow, boy, you guys have been chatting up a storm. Berta Sanchez, thank you so much for being first. There are no prizes, but you get street cred. Let me see. Victoria Fabre, Big Mama, Caroline, Lydia Washington, Elaine Parker, Veronica Quick, Annie Bullard, Lucy Wynn, Jan Martin, and Angela Sims, Caroline, TRC Rug. Who else is here? Celia E. Nelson and Linda Lala is here. Thank you again, everyone. Noreen Bengali, C. Mac, and Dorothy Ross with hugs and more hugs. Jay Patterson, Lauren Targaryen, Tagarin. All right, thank you. And how about Gerda Sifrin? And I'm sorry, yeah, Guarda Simpson. Okay, Mama Jane. I better quit while I'm ahead. So I'm just going to go through and make sure there are no super chats or super stickers as I make my way all the way down. But hello to everybody else like Benny Blair, Lottie, who else? Nene, or is it Nene? Rodney Jackson, Donna Reese, and I'm scrolling. All right. Where's Church Nellie? Do I need to get some bail money together? Looks like Duchess of Success is here. Anne is here. Again, do I have to get any bail money? And Mo Shannon is here. Okay, one more time. Do I have to bail anybody out? Okay. Hey, Susie Q. All right, Sheila Watson is here. Okay, very good. All right, so that's enough with the hellos for now, but thank you everybody for being here. Hello, Panther. And there we go. Looks like is history repeating. Whatever may come, the world keeps on turning. Wait, wasn't that song? Who sang that song? The next big thing is here. You see, the revolution's near. And to me, it's very clear that it's all just a bunch of history repeating. Oh, that was oh God, who sings history repeating? Oh, I feel bad. I can't remember. Some folks won't dance if it's something singing, and they say, "What the heck?" As long as it's my hips that are swinging. Oh gosh, that is gonna really mess with me if I can't remember who sang that. It's all just a bunch of history repeating. The one who sang the oh come on you guys, the one that sang the 007 song. No, not GoldenEye. No, not GoldenEye. Diamonds Are Forever. Oh come on, help me out, you guys. I think she has a dame hood. Oh come on, I think she has a dame hood. What is her name? I can't remember. Shirley Bassey. Thank you so much. How come I couldn't remember Shirley Bassey? Am I getting old? It's just history repeating. Some people won't dance if they don't know who's singing. But I say, heck, if my hips are swinging. Oh, man. So, anyway, speaking of history repeating, it looks like Prince Harry is destined to return to the Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Oh, there's Church Nelly. Church Nelly says, "Excuse me, Baron. I have to go fund me for a new wig." All right, all right. New party hat, huh? I learned my lesson when I tried to strip search for a great looking black cop. Ah, okay, okay. Enough said. Enough said. But it's all just a little bit of history repeating. I like that song, History Repeating. Oh my God, I love that. Shirley Bassey. I don't know why I couldn't remember her name. Okay, so happy Friday, one and all. Why is my I don't want to say it because he's gonna start talking. Okay, here goes. Hey Siri, were you just listening to my conversation?
Who do you want to message?
I
Hello there, I'm Siri.
Hey Siri, do you think this outfit makes me look fat?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Um, hey Siri, do you like Alexa?
I'm a big fan of good listeners and helpful beings.
Uh-huh. Hey Siri, who do you prefer? Prince Harry or Prince William? Uh-oh, Siri doesn't have an answer for me. Okay, now Siri, this is going to determine whether or not I get an Android. Hey Siri, do you like Prince Harry?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Hey Siri, is Prince William bald?
William, Prince of Wales, was born the 21st of June, 1982, and is 40 years old.
Okay, I guess that's my answer. Oh man. Okay, I better quit while I'm ahead because Siri may end up in a scrap heap or sold for precious metals or something. So before things get out of hand, um, yeah, I better stop. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. So anyway, like I said, Prince Harry may make another appearance on the Stephen Colbert Late Show. Um, I think it's scheduled for next week, and let's hope that happens. Now, it seems like if I don't see like a preview or something, it's just not as official to me. So, well, not a preview, but you know what I mean, like a promotional promo. If I don't see a promo, then it's just oh, you want me to ask Siri about that? Hey Siri, who is the Prince of Pag? Oh gosh, wait. Let me try that
Here's what
again.
I found.
Uh-oh. Really? Oh my God, you guys should see this. It actually answered the question. It says why everyone is calling Prince William the Prince of Pegging. And then the next one, it mentions the neighbor of Prince William, who is Rose Hanbury, Prince William's alleged affair explained. And then the next one is Lord what else? That's antagonist. All right. Okay, one more time. Hey Siri, who is the Prince of Pegging?
I found this on the web.
Oh, okay. Siri doesn't want to say it out loud. Oh man. Okay. Okay. It's just, but I'm telling you guys, if you have an iPhone, ask Siri who is the Prince of Pegging, and you're gonna see what comes up. At least Siri knows what's up, even if Siri won't say it out loud. Okay, since we have started on the shadiness, right here, reading roster, invest in yourself with a good book. Recommend one. Buy my new book. Spare by Prince Harry is a refreshing and inspiring read. This honest and revealing memoir offers valuable insight and perspectives. Check out my thread for key takeaways and favorite quotes. So, this is a Twitter account called Reading Roster. I've never heard of the Reading Roster before, but as you know, we celebrate every time there is a newly mentioned way to get a hold of that spare. So this is the image that they use, which I really love that. Someone on vacation enjoying spare, or someone with a vacation house, or someone who just has a sea view. Either way, I'll take it. Hello, Joanne Baker. And then next we have Lake County Public Library. Lake County Public Library, Indiana's third largest library, established in 1952, with 9 locations serving 13 communities in Northwest Indiana. Well, I don't want to be shady and say, wow, it took to 1952 to get a library, but anyway, no shade. The I mean, some places have had libraries for much longer, but 1952 ain't bad. Maybe this is when this formal branch, maybe there were, okay, let me stop. I don't want to get shady with them. So we finally got our hands on a spare copy of Prince Harry's new book to use for Book Face Friday. How do you like that? I love that. Book Face Friday. Hello, Book Face Friday. I like that. Go on. Go on then, Book Face Friday. So anyway, no shade to the Lake County Public Library. Better 1952 than never. Oh, you think Siri doesn't want to end up in court, huh? Yes, because those royals can be quite litigious, can't they? They pretend like only the ones in Narnia are the ones that never sue, but as we know, they'll sue at the opening of a library. Okay, let's see here. And then there's this. Come on, Karma. South Park lawsuit. Warner Brothers Discovery sues Paramount Global over licensing dispute. HBO's parent company has filed a lawsuit that accuses Paramount Global of reneging on part of its $500 million licensing deal set in 2019 for streaming rights to episodes of South Park. The suit filed Friday in New York State Supreme Court asserts that Paramount breached the contract by steering South Park episodes and other content to its own Paramount platform or Paramount Plus platform. And the suit alleges that Paramount blatantly intended to prop up Paramount Plus at the expense of Warner Brothers HBO. This sounds like real first world troubles. And that Paramount engaged in multiple and flagrant duplicitous contortions of the fact and breaches of contract. Duplicitous. That's right. That's exactly what they did. It was duplicitous. And I hate when people are duplicitous with me, especially before I can get a drink. Never duplicitous with me unless I can get a drink first, right? And if you are going to be duplicitous, okay, let me stop. Never mind. Never mind. They got to stop using all them big words. But anyway, South Park is in a heap of trouble. Well, actually, HBO Max parent company has filed a suit against Paramount Plus. So, you guys, there is a streaming war going on. There was a company that you may have heard of called Netflix. Well, Netflix showed the world that you can turn off those cable boxes and switch over to a streaming service. Now, Netflix had all the good movies, but other people wanted in on the action, like Showtime, HBO, Disney, Paramount, even NBC. So everybody wants in. And oh, don't let's not forget Hulu, but everybody wants in on these streaming services. And so the only way to stay alive is to offer as much content, and of course, varieties in content is the lifeblood of any streaming service. So Netflix still reigns supreme, but there's a lot of competition. Like I think HBO is pretty good. HBO was already doing a lot of things that Netflix was doing as a cable company. So especially like the documentaries and comedy and things like that. So it's like, all right, so Netflix has taken several pages out of the HBO book, and HBO, likewise, and along with the other streaming services, they all want to be as successful as Netflix. So, you guys, Netflix, yes, Netflix may have suffered financially. The growth during the pandemic was humongous. Well, everybody was at home, and with those stimulus checks, everybody had extra money. Well, the competition has gotten bigger, and the amount or the types of streaming available has thinned out. So original content is the only thing that is going to sustain Netflix and any other streaming service, whether that original content is produced by the streaming service or if they have to go out and buy things to use for content. But yeah, so Netflix signed up the Sussexes for a good reason because it elevated the profile of the network. And as we have seen by Harry and Meghan docuseries, it paid off. So even if it does nothing but keep you in conversation about a particular streaming service, it is a win-win situation for all parties. I have had my Netflix going continuously for maybe 11 years. Um, and everyone in the family watches it, and I'm cool with that. So, anyway, get stuffed. Paramount, HBO. I don't care about y'all. Y'all shouldn't be bothering with South Park. So, that is what's going on. They are having another battle of the streaming services. All right, is next. One of the squaddies put this collage together. I know not who it was. I don't remember. But thank you. It is just a little glimpse of a few little things that's been happening with the Sussexes. Let me see. Bench was last year, right? Yeah, I think so. So anyway, all of those wonderful things happened for the Sussexes last year, and of course, things are happening this year if you consider Spare and what else? The Oh wow, NAACP award was last February, huh? So it is coming up again. Well, we don't know if they're going to be there. I haven't heard yay or nay. I hope so. I hope so. So you guys hold tight for whatever. Someone else may present an award for them, but they're supposed to have an annual award. Sophia it was a Sophia Noble. She received that first one. It was about something digital and something this or that. So anyway, I apologize. I don't remember the name of the award, but let's hope they're there. So they received themselves the NAACP President's Award for the president of the NAACP. So let's hope there is a long and continued relationship that will bring them back to the NAACP year after year. Okay, so anyway, thank you, Squatty, whoever put that together. And then there's this Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, American actress. Prince Harry, British military officer. Catherine, Princess of Wales, Duchess of Cambridge. William, Prince of Wales, Duke of Cambridge. Wow, isn't that something? So the two most popular people in that Google search, these are the most searched, sought out people on Google. And if you notice, the two worldwide, the two that has received the most searches are, of course, the Sussexes. And the two that has almost flatlined are those Wellses, Cambridges. So when they try to convince us, that they are not popular, whether or not you like someone does not determine how popular that person is. I think that is a very misplaced, survey when they do that, because popularity in terms of who likes you is one thing, but popular in terms of influence and searchability, well, that's a whole nother thing. Oh, thank you, Lydia. It is the Digital Civil Rights Award. Serena is being awarded as well at the NAACP Awards. Yep, sure is. But so there you go. There's different types of popularity. And let's see, right here, you got the Prince and Princess of Wales' popularity has plunged after the publication of Prince Harry's memoir, Spare. Their popularity has tanked out. Prince William and Kate's popularity plunges after Spare. As well, it should. It's enough to make you bristle your teeth, to gnash your teeth, and to stay up all night hoping to see somebody paraded through all the towns of Britain. I think that's the way that goes. But yeah, anyway, so they are not happy campers. They have put a lot of effort in trying to build their brand. And still, in spite of all that effort, who's the most popular? The Sussexes. I mean, let's face it, some people don't even know what they do. Oh, I forgot, they don't really do anything, do they? I know they crashed a food bank one day. And aside from that, Kate wore a coat dress, but then again, it wouldn't be Kate if it wasn't a coat dress. So yeah, it's kind of hard to figure out exactly what their motivations are, because they don't really do a whole lot. I mean, Kate has been along that family for how long? She dated William for 10 years. They have been married for 11 years, and she has only just now decided to do something. The only thing is, it's very hard to articulate what in the world is early years. And if you think that's confusing, ask her, and you'll find that it's even more difficult to articulate exactly what the early years are. So there you have it. The Wellses, as they're known today, are suffering a bit with their popularity. Um, this effort, this brainwashing, this gaslighting to try to convince people in the United States that they should like them. Um, we still don't know exactly what the Queen did for 70 years. Yeah, we still don't know what the Queen did for 70 years. We know she was on the throne, and she's been there for 70 years until she passed away. We know she was a mechanic during the war. And aside from petitioning Parliament and getting a peek at the laws that she's going to eventually sign, we don't really know what the Queen has done for 70 years. But I know she was like there to stable the nerves of the country during times of trouble. Like, remember that time they had a vote for Brexit? Remember how the Queen, well, see, and if it wasn't, oh, actually, you know what? She didn't do anything. Well, all right. If y'all can figure out what she did for 70 years, no disrespect to Harry, but please let me know, because I'm still unclear on that one. All right? All right. So, Wait a minute. How about that? Well, okay, so when she went, uh, okay, if y'all could think of something the Queen did, please let me know because I'm trying to sort that out. All right, so with that, let's go on to the next topic, shall we? All right. Hey, Sheila. Sheila Watson is here. Mary Hiker. All right. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, making yet another appearance on the Stephen Colbert Late Show. Now, when Prince Harry was on Stephen Colbert that last time, it was some of the highest ratings that he had had in quite some time. Now, it is alleged that this may be footage that was already filmed. Either that or he's gone back, or I don't know how that works out. See, I'm not clear on this. I believe it was the word about him appearing on Stephen Colbert came from, oh, the royal suitor. Royal suitor. That seems to be the official word. But otherwise, I just don't know. There's not a whole lot here. Um, okay, so the Express is talking about it, right? But other than that, everything is from a month ago. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, but I believe he's going to be back on there. And let me see. Let me see what the ratings were. 3.15 million total viewers, according to early Nielsen data, which is the most viewers on a weeknight since former President Barack Obama appeared on The Late Show in November 2020. So, yeah, that was the most views since President Obama was on there in 2020. So, good on you, Harry. Okay, Ruby K says the Queen asked former Prime Minister David Cameron, "Where's the gold?" She did that once. Okay, Ruby K, had I been prepared for your comment, I would have brought forth those 3 or 4 images I have of the Queen walking through the, is it the Bank of England? Walking through the vaults and looking around at those gold bullions. Yeah, she did do that one time, you guys. So that's not just funny, but it's also very true. Let me see. Did you? Did you? Did I miss it? How did I miss that? Let me scroll through so I can highlight it. Thank you so much. I totally missed it. I do apologize. Um, I'm not a genius. I'm just a working content creator. Okay, now something just popped up. Where did that come from? Uh-oh. All right, so let me scroll through. I want to make sure I highlight these things. I do see someone has okay, Coffee Bar, thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. But yeah, I'm sorry, this is the only one that I see. I do apologize for that, but you didn't do the Patreon, did you? Because one of the places, it's like the most secretive location in all of the internet is the Royal Sussex Patreon. Even I never go there. So I do appreciate it. And if it doesn't show up, I do apologize for that. But yeah, one of the most secret, undisclosed locations that most people are unaware of is my Patreon page. Patreon is a lot of work, and I'd rather do my daily uploads. But yeah, so anyway, thank you for that in advance, and thank you, Coffee Bar, for the super sticker. And happy Friday to you, and thank you so much for being here. Yes, yes, she cut a cake with a sword. That's true. That's true. And she was the most competent cake slicer with that huge saber. She wielded a saber at a cake like no one else could. So yeah. All right. Okay, so we're good. All right, let's move on then. Yes, well, uh, oh, well, okay, no comment. Elaine Parker, just in case Harry's listening. Elaine Parker, thank you so much for the super sticker, and thank you for being a member of Royal Sussex. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so looking for more of Prince Harry's interview on Colbert Late Show on Tuesday, February the 28th. He'll make a pre-recorded appearance to answer Colbert's questions about. Wait, is that what it says? Questions. Okay, question. Oh, not about questionert. I don't know what questionert is, but I think that's something that Stephen Colbert does. We'll see if Stephen sticks to his standard questions or go off script. So this is going to be pre-recorded. Now, does that mean that somewhere between now and then, Harry is going to go there? Is Stephen going to come to him? Or is this is something that they've done a month ago, and now this is the first time that we're hearing about it? Huh? Well, either way, I don't know what questioner it is, so I guess that is going to be my homework tonight to figure out what questioner is, and then I'll know what to anticipate. So, if you guys remember when Stephen Colbert offered him the tequila, he was like, "Yes, please." I love when Harry said that, "Yes, please." Oh, the way his head kind of rolled around. Yes, please. So it should be fun though. It should be fun, and it'll be nice seeing Harry again. I'm so glad the Sussexes are taking time to do stuff that they need to do, but I also want to see them desperately. So I'm looking forward to that. All right. Pam Porter says, Baron, you best check for your money. I'm still sending. Well, it's going to the Patreon. I mean, I know it's there. Nobody's taken it. It's if you sent it and you've been sending it before, it should be fine. I do cash it out once a month. So I know it's there. It's not like, oh, wouldn't that be a nice bonus to have all that money piling up like that? Well, trust me, when I say I never go there, I don't mean never, ever, ever, ever. I go there once a month and just to, clean things out. And then I go back again the next month. But yeah, it's not like other people's Patreon where there's all kind of secret handshakes or, stuff like that. But yeah, Patreon is a lot of work. And you know what? People tell me sometimes, they say, I got the gift that you sent me from Patreon. I'm like, really? What was it? And I still don't know what it is. I keep asking people, what did Patreon send you? Patreon is so tired of me, they actually send the gifts on my behalf. So if you guys have received something from Patreon, full disclosure, I had nothing to do with it. Patreon generates a gift after X amount of time for people, and I have no idea what it is. So if you guys want to tell me, I'd be interested in knowing, because other than that, I don't know what the Patreon gift is. I'd like one too. Oh man. Church Deli says, uh-huh. Okay. Oh man, somebody's feeling frisky. All right, so let's move on, shall we? A little selfie with Stephen Colbert and Prince Harry. Again, a little treat for us to look forward to. I can't wait. Huh. Not a garden gnome. So they didn't send a garden gnome from the Patreon. Okay. Because when you say garden gnome, the first thing I think about when somebody says garden gnome is this. I don't know why my mind goes there, but in my mind's eye, when I hear garden gnome, I always think of Angela. Don't you call me a garden gnome. How dare you call? I'm not a Hollywood actress. Megan is the Hollywood actress. She's used to getting her way. You'd never call me a garden gnome. If you're going to call me names, then don't invite me to the show. Nobody calls me a garden gnome. Oh, man. But if the gnome fits, wear it, right? Uh, what show was that? She was on one of those shows, and that lady laid into her, and she was highly upset. She was so upset because she had got invited to the show, and then they ambushed her, and she was hot. She didn't like being called out. She likes to call everybody out. She thought it was going to be, let me just show up, criticize Meghan and Harry, accuse them of having cameras in their pockets, cameras in Archie's juice box, and then I'm going to go home well paid for my efforts. Oh, man. Oh, you guys are in a fun mood. She's asking where's Megan is, where's her neck? wait, wait, okay, so uh up there. Oh, sorry, there you go. Yeah, she's still looking for it. She doesn't really have one. She's just, I don't know. Something opens up and she talks, but other than that is I can't really tell her neck from any other part of her face. Well, thank you, Angela Thomas. It's always fun for me. All right, so we should move on, you guys. I got plenty to cover. Uh, Shaku Kina Mason, you guys may remember this young man. He's the one that performed at the royal wedding. Over, what was it, 2 billion people around the world watched him play the cello at the royal wedding. How nice for him. Such a nice young man from such a wonderful family. Um, anyway, let me tell you a little bit about his story, if you don't mind. Let me see. Unfazed royal wedding cellist, it says here in the Guardian. This was from back in the day, the Guardian. Having topped the classical music charts and performed before a global TV audience of hundreds of millions at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding, Sekou Kina Mason is spoiled for choice when it comes to picking the highlight of his career. The 19-year-old cellist says far more modest, less public events were just as enjoyable as the headlining global moment. Um, Let me see here. It's all been really, really amazing, he said. I have just enjoyed each thing, but sometimes the really small things like playing for children in school are really special. Music education is a passion for Mason, Kenna Mason, who is using his newfound. What is that? Okay, I'm sorry. I just saw a news flash pop up in the corner of my computer. His newfound fame to highlight its value and concern. It is being squeezed out of the national curriculum in England. So yeah, it's not just England, but a lot of schools have lost their music program, which is really sad. I don't know when was the last time I've heard of a child taking music in school, but those programs are being taken away from so many schools, not just in England, but around the world. The 19-year-old cellist says the more modest, less public events were just as enjoyable as oh, I'm sorry, I did that one already. Did that one. I think it is so important, said Kenna Mason, who attended a comprehensive school in Nottingham. Well, speaking of Nottingham, that's exactly what I'm getting to. But yeah, so you guys, when he got the call, they asked him, I think it was Megan who called him um, about performing at the wedding. I mean, here everybody's talking about the royal wedding, and the next thing you know, he's being requested to perform literally in front of the world. So everything has been onward and upward for him. And fortunately, I don't know that there's been any situation where the tabloid media has come after him or his family, and it's a shame I have to think of stuff like that, but it's true. The tabloids are relentless, and if it's anything that somehow puts the Sussexes in a positive light, they try to figure out a way to punish the person or people or organization. You guys know what I mean. So um, I'm just glad that I haven't heard of anything like that. So it says here, oh, there it is right there. Okay. Ahead of the, nope, that's not it. Oh, I don't want to pay for this. I don't want to pay for this. Never mind. I'm going to skip that one. I'm not subscribing. Or as wait, how would Angela say it? I'm not I'm not subscribing to a magazine. I shouldn't have to pay for it. Let Megan pay for it. Megan is the Hollywood actress. She can afford to pay for it. Netflix probably put it in her contract. Uh, okay, so anyway, that's enough of that. So let me move on to the better point. So there he is with his very musically gifted family. I mean, look at them. Could you imagine being neighbors with them and the level of beautiful music just floating out of the window day after day after day? I would never get tired of it. I would love to have neighbors that are as gifted as that. Um, and there you can see right there in Nottingham. So they erected three statues in the Nottingham Park there. And so one is, of course, Kenna Mason. I don't know who the other two are. As much as I tried to search for them, I couldn't find it. But I'm thinking that's an Olympiad. And the other guy, I have no idea who that is. But it looks like he's holding a bird or something. But anyway, so these are like cut from pieces of wrought iron or yeah, it looks like they're cut from steel. Yeah, maybe iron or steel. But there they have it. And it's a very clever way to create statues without a whole lot of money, right? You can create public artworks, and it's on a bike path. It is on I believe it's a national bike path. And so when people are going through the bike path there, you have a chance to see beautiful art. And so, right there, the National Cycle Network's new portrait bench, the local heroes cast in metal with their own portrait bench on the iconic National Cycle Network in honor of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Early in 2022, we asked residents across England to nominate their local heroes, people who have made a positive impact on their local communities. These heroes have been immortalized in steel as part of our Portrait Bench campaign. So that's it. That is how it came about. Again, I think it is very, very cool. And so there you are. The gifted for Harry and Meghan at their wedding, which I might add had the highest amount of views. I mean, it was the biggest wedding since Princess Diana in 1981. So very, very cool. Let me see. Brianna Cares, thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you as always for watching Royal Sussex. Happy Friday to you. Thank you very much. Okay. Los Angeles. Guess what's happening? Serena Williams will be honored for her tennis achievements, business success, and efforts to uplift the community at the NAACP Image Awards this weekend. The NAACP announced Thursday that Williams will receive the Jackie Robinson Sports Award during the ceremony, which will air live Saturday on BET. The award recognizes individuals in sports for high achievement in athletics, along with their pursuit of social justice, civil rights, and community involvement. Previous heroes include Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Magic Johnson, Wilma Rudolph, and the Harlem Globetrotters. Oh gosh, wait. Okay. That was the theme song to the Globetrotters. The only ones I remember, actually, I can only remember one player, and that was Meadowlark Lemon. Very easy name to remember. But yeah, so there you go. She is going to be there. And I believe that's tomorrow, right? On BET. Oh, thank you so much. Lauren says the two other statues were Carl White and Emily Campbell. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. I could not find the information anywhere, but thank you so much. All right. We're good. All right. Hello, Lorna Murray. Angel A. Church Nellie. Hey, Church Nellie. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Church Nellie. Hi. It's Friday. Yes, we know Church Nellie. Okay, so thank you very much. Now, a little messiness. I promise you, I have not altered this image in any way. This is the way it was posted on the Twitter, Majesty Magazine. Now, I never assume that these are absolute, untouched, unvarnished images. I always go and double check. I want to make sure that there hasn't been any, sleight of hand and that I'm seeing the actual image. Thank you so much for that. Dorothy Gale says, Baron. Hi, Stephen Colbert's questioner. He did ask Michelle Obama. He does these with the biggest celebrities that appear on his show. Oh, I'm sorry. He did that with Michelle Obama, not asked, but with. But thank you so much, Dorothy Gale. I appreciate that. I was not sure exactly what it was. So yes, butter teeth, parquet, butter, parquet, butter. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so I did not touch this. However, I wanted to make sure that nobody else fiddled around with it. So this is my promise. I just ripped this off of the interweb. Not much daylight, but you can see that as consistent with his photos, you get what you got. Interesting, huh? So this is someone else's display. Maybe that came from the process of printing, but this is what I was able to get without any adjustments whatsoever. That is it. Like what is it? Prince of Wales, like Queen Mother. Yeah, like Prince of Wales, like Queen Mother, like Queen of Denmark. But then I started looking at other issues of Majesty magazine. Now, I don't know how Majesty realized that it was necessary, but notice at the bottom photo, that was when they first started covering up William's head with the caption Majesty. And then from that point on, they realized, oh, this is a lost cause. So every time William appears on their magazine, they have a choice to either cover or not cover his head. Well, they have chosen to cover it for the sake of modesty. So henceforth, every time William appears in the Majesty magazine, they are going to do him a solid and cover up that, head of his. But it's just interesting how he has become so ghoulish. He was a nice looking young man. Remember when he looked so much like oh yeah, they need a deep clean. I wonder why though, I wonder why. I mean, surely someone has mentioned it. Surely. Oh well. But yeah, so they have decided for the sake of modesty, we have to hide the heir to the throne's head. Now here you can see People magazine. Um, on the one on the left, they decided that they was not going to cover William's head, and then on the right side you can see somebody from Kensington Palace raised hell, and from now on they are going to make sure that they put the captions in front of that massive, bulbous, protruding, um, alien-like head of his for the sake of modesty. I really do believe that. I believe someone from Kensington Palace said, "Here, I say, do you think it's possible that His Majesty's massive cranium? Oh, I'm sorry, he's a highness right now. That His Royal Highness's massive cranium may be blocked by those huge People magazine letters." And of course, they replied in a way that satisfied everybody. I know when you see it, it's like, oh dear, oh dear. But yeah, so interesting. That's what they call the invisible contract. That's an invisible contract. Okay, but check this out. There is our Prince Harry on People magazine. Now they like him. So I was thinking for some time, I think they had a different editor. I was like, boy, Prince Harry can't get a break from People magazine. But then when I saw this cover, I know a lot of squatties went out and purchased that copy. But yeah, Prince Harry looks absolutely delicious. Where otherwise you have, ugh. But I tell you what, it must have been a trade-off because when they covered up William's head, oh my God, look at what they did to Kate. Kate, Kate, Kate. What have they done to Kate? Kate looks so tired and withered and aged. Why did they do that to Kate? I hope it didn't have anything to do. I hope it had nothing to do with William's mother-in-law. I'm sorry, stepmother. I hope it may have been an act of his stepmother that caused Kate's photo to be released like that. So interesting, isn't it? I tell you, now I really, really take a second look at these covers because they say so much. They really do. The covers, the headlines, they all say a lot. I know you could just sleep right through anything that Kate is out there doing. So anyway, Well, hello to you too. Let me see, who is that? There we go. AU95KA. Hi, Lydia Washington, Church Nelly, and Baron. Look at Random House, Prince Harry online, even. Let me see, Net Zero. Oh, I'm not sure what that means. Saturday for March? For March? Or March. I'm not sure what that means, but thank you anyway. Let me see here. Veronica Quick says Majesty Magazine is one of the magazines that you would put Harry and Meghan on the cover, then pull a little article on them, put a little article on them, and tons of pictures of the other couple. Yeah, you got to use Harry and Meghan just to pull the customers in. Otherwise, no one would pay any attention to it. Anyway, Prince Harry looks amazing with the People magazine, and that's all I care about. He looks fit, healthy, and has a California tan. God bless Prince Harry. All right, now you guys, I know this is going to cause a bit of a triggering reaction. And when I saw it, I'm just like, Murdoch, what are you up to? Now, this was from The Sun, and I thought it was very disrespectful. Oh, yes, yes, Prince. Thank you so much, Lydia Washington says, was sharing Prince Harry has an event on March 4th. And that is the, oh gosh, what is it? Better Up, right? Better Up is Prince Harry's event for March the 4th, I believe. Right? I hope that's right. All right, thank you so much. And sorry about that, AU95KA. Thank you so much for reminding us about that. And thank you for watching Royal Sussex. But yes, this was very disrespectful to Princess Diana. The photo that you see is young, vibrant, healthy Princess Diana and that old silky chicken side by side. Now, that did not happen. That did not happen. What? What event is that? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? There's another event? Gosh, I thought coming on this late, I couldn't possibly miss anything. March 4th is about Spare. Really? Oh, okay. I got it, you guys. I got it. Penguin Random House will host an international live stream event with Prince Harry and Dr. Gabor Mate, known for his trauma, addiction, stress, and childhood development expertise, to discuss Prince Harry's memoir on Saturday, March the 4th. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you again, AU95KA. Thank you. I wouldn't have known about that. And I see this was updated at this particular source 13 minutes ago. It's in a new People magazine story. Now, see, this is what I love about the squad. Boy, I tell you, you guys are on top of it. No pun intended, Church Nelly. I meant, on top of the story. You guys are on you guys are on top of it. Prince Harry is taking center stage at the virtual book event for his groundbreaking memoir, Spare. People exclusively revealed that Penguin Random House will produce an international live stream event with the Duke of Sussex on Saturday, March the 4th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Dr. Gabor something, author of Myth of Normal, Trauma, Illness, and the Healing in a Toxic Culture, will join Harry at the live event And the renowned speaker is known for his trauma, addiction, stress, and childhood development expertise. Wait, did I hear childhood development expertise? Do you mean to tell me someone besides Dr. Joyce Jazz Hands knows something about child development? Shut the front door. I thought you had to have sat around for about 20 years and then one day you get up off the couch and you start going to do these walkabouts and stuff. And all of a sudden, you are the premier speaker about anything to do with the early childhood. That's what I thought. I didn't know that there was anybody else on the planet besides that little girl on the TED Talk that knew anything about the idea of child development. So apparently, word must have gotten out. During the intimate conversation, the pair will discuss living with loss and the importance of personal healing before answering questions from the audience, which can be submitted when registering for the live event. Oh, so you can register for the live event. Ticket information and more details about the event can be found on princeharrysmemoir.com. Each ticket includes a hardcover copy of Spare. What? Each ticket includes a hardcover copy of Spare. So, you know what, guys? I'm going to put the link to this People magazine article so you can check it out for yourself. Give me just a second here. I will add that link so you can see it for yourself. And there it is. People magazine. People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. With one person, one very special person. All right, very good. Well, thank you again for that. I had no idea. So that is very helpful. So you guys can check it out, and if you're able to get a ticket for the event or whatever, that would be. So I wonder. I'm gonna have to check that out because I want to see it. And if you have to buy a ticket for it, that's not a bad idea. And then I'll have another copy of Spare that I can share. People, people who need people are the luckiest people in the world. Boy, I tell you, once that song gets in my head, I cannot stop singing it. With one person, one very special person, a feeling deep in your soul says you are half, now you're whole. No more hunger or thirst, but first be a person who need people. People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. Oh, that takes me all the way back. Anyway, you guys, people who need people are the luckiest people in the world. And that's why we love Barbra Streisand. Okay, where was I at? Let me see here. No, it wasn't a cookie, but I did have to step away for a second. Oh, by the way, I did get that delivery. Oh, well, anyway, I'll tell you guys about that later. So I was busy being disgusted by this display. So Rupert Murdoch's son newspaper decided that it was acceptable to put a image of Princess Diana side by side with that side piece adultering queen consort on a magazine cover or new. I hate to call it a newspaper, but on his newspaper cover. Now that is just sick. Do you hear me? Sick. It is sick. Sick. But they did it anyway. Now the whole point of this is her Madge. Look at them try to make her sound all hip and down with it. Oh, thank you so much, Sonia Johnson, but I don't want to get full of myself. Her Madge sequined service. Now that's not even clever. Her Madge secret service. They really wanted to say Her Majesty, but Her Madge sequined service. Queen Camilla picks Diana's favorite designer for coronation gown after they became firm friends. Get it? Firm friends. Now, there's two things going on here. Number one, please never do that again. Please never put the image of Princess Diana next to that monster. Number two, it is Queen Consort Camilla, not Queen Camilla, or one could even say Camilla, Queen Consort. But they are now trying to convince us that she should be called the Queen, that one should refer to her as the Queen. Now, I didn't even mention there was a third thing going on here. Do you guys want to know what the third thing is? As evident by the photo, Camilla, who has taken over so many aspects of Princess Diana's life, she's taken the throne, she's wearing the jewels, people are calling her queen. She has become a stepmother, God help me, to those children. And now she is cultivating or have cultivated a relationship with a designer that through their collaboration made Princess Diana not only one of the most photographed women in the world, but helped to ease her shyness, her timid nature, and put her on the front stage in front of the world as a true fashionista. So, as they say, I get by with a little help from my friends. Well, apparently, Princess Diana and her collaboration with this designer was one of the very key relationships that she had for 10 years. So Queen Consort has picked Princess Diana's favorite fashion designer to make her coronation gown. Bruce Oldfield, 72, is working in secret for 75-year-old Camilla, the Queen Consort, after they became firm friends. A chance meeting with Princess Di, led to a 10-year friendship. He, her, is that a typo? The perfect client. He said of her that she's a perfect, okay, whatever. He said, when I look back, it was relentless for her. We did dress her up like she was going to a wedding every day. He was awarded an OBE in 1990. And there you go, an OBE. Once you get that OBE, they own you. It's like a secret handshake. When they call, you must reply. They give you the secret word and you drop everything and you're at their beck and call. So he has an OBE and he is in service to those reptilian monsters for the rest of his life. Let me see here. Camilla better save her money and go to TK Maxx. She is And she will not do much for any gowns he created. Well, I mean, Lydia, let's face it, whatever he creates, the first thing you have to do is you have to make sure that she's able to tuck the bosoms in at the belt line. I mean, that is like mandatory. Whatever he makes, you have to be prepared to tuck in those bosoms at the waistline. So there's got to, whatever the cinched waistband or whatever, one has to be prepared for her to tuck her bosoms into it. Lex says pathetic. Camilla uses Diana's for clicks and Kate uses Megan. That's a good point, Lex. I didn't even think about that. Whereas Kate acts like she is Harry's ex. Watch Baldy and his roses. Happy Valentine's Day. I heard about that. It is alleged that he spent time with her or called his dear friend, euphemistic friend for Valentine's Day, called upon her. I've heard that they were seen frolicking together allegedly on Valentine's Day. That's what people say. I don't know it to be true. So I've heard about that, but thank you so much, Legs, and thank you for the super chat. And by the way, if you guys want me to sing another selection from Barbra Streisand, just stick around after and I'll see what I can do. So now the other thing that is bothering me again is Queen's dismay at cuts to Doll's book. Well, yeah. It's one thing that they called her queen. The other thing is she's speaking out about censorship of Dahl's book. However, as someone pointed out, silent on Jeremy Clarkson. Now she's outraged about a book, but when someone wrote the most disparaging comments about Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, Princess Meghan, she had absolutely nothing to say about it. We are still waiting to hear from the so-called Queen Camilla, even though it's Camilla, Queen Consort. But you guys, Daily Express has been one of the main ones pushing this idea of calling the Princess Consort, which is how it started off, the Queen Consort. I'm sorry, the Queen, because Charles promised that she would never be known as Queen Camilla, right? Charles said that so that people could accept the idea that he married someone who tried to drive Princess Diana to the brink of insanity, allegedly, someone who I hold responsible for Princess Diana's misery. Anyway, that is the person that he promised would never be known as the Queen Consort. She would be known as Princess Consort out of respect to Princess Diana. Now we find out that she's actually carried on this relationship, a professional relationship, with the designer that gave Diana some of her most elegant looks. And then, of course, we find out later on, earlier last year, that no, she's not going to be known as Princess Consort. The Queen has bequeathed her the title, or she's asked people refer to her with as much respect as they've always given her, the title of Queen Consort. Isn't that something? That's something that happens when you withhold someone's medication. I'm not saying that that's what happened here, but that's the type of thing that happens when you are withholding things from someone who is unable to fend for themselves. Is Elena Park here? Elaine, you better stock up on duct tape before it goes scarce, because they're going to need all you can find to tape the old beat down mattress. Okay, cookies and cream. That is all right. Let me stay out of y'all's business. Okay, so Oh, is that a super chat? Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, you know what? The other page is behind. That's what's going on here. Let me catch that one up. There. Now we're on the par with each other. Very good. So let's go on. So right here, Richard Palmer says, um, exclusive story from the this morning, Daily Express. There goes Daily Express again. The Queen did not consult the government over U-turn on Queen Camilla. Downing Street was made aware, but constitutional experts were surprised that the monarch didn't seek approval. So, as I mentioned this before, this whole idea of calling her the Queen Consort was something that just happened out of the blue this time last year. I know it's almost hard to believe because it seemed like it's been so long ago, but the Queen was alive this time last year. The Queen actually had this photo op on Accession Day, 70 years on the throne, where she said, call her Queen Camilla, the Queen Consort, right? That wasn't supposed to happen, according to Charles years before. With one exception, the Queen's announcement was universally applauded. There was silence from the Windsors of Montecito, California. Meghan and Harry said absolutely nothing, although always anxious to play up their royal status in America. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex and their two children sent none of the customary congratulations or messages of loyalty to their family in London. So that, of course, was written to pressure people into actually to pressure. Actually, I don't think they were trying to pressure the Sussexes because we know that wasn't going to happen. But instead of people being outraged at this development, they wanted people to be angry at the Sussexes for not acknowledging something that shouldn't have happened in the first place. See how they changed the trajectory of the hostility from Camilla to the Sussexes, and unfortunately, and in the most nasty way, not only did they make it about the Sussexes, but they also brought the children into it for some bizarre reason. Like Archie is going to say, "Oh, mommy, I want to send a letter, or no, I want to send a tweet congratulating Camilla for changing the rules in the 11th hour." That's not going to happen. Why bring the kids into it? Oh, those people are disgusting. What? 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 Really? Oh man, all kind of stuff is coming out, ain't it? Wow. Okay, I want in on that. No. Is that tonight? Wait. Just saw a sighting of Harry and Meghan mention of their award from B. Did they get an award from BET? No. Okay, let me stop looking at that. I got stuff to do. I'm distracting myself. Okay. Thank you for that. All right. So right here, having met her several times, I really like Camilla, but the PR campaign and spin. Now, this is from Emily Andrews. The PR campaign and spin of last week has been extraordinary. The Daily Mail would have been the first paper to lay siege to any idea of Queen Camilla. Now they are putty in Charles's hands. Yeah, so this was I this this just goes to show that Camilla has been behind the scenes pulling all of the strings for quite some time. She is a crafty old bird, and she has been working relentlessly on this moment. She has been working on this moment for years, leaking information about Harry and that other boy, making friends with anybody or making even connections with anybody who knew Princess Diana. And then, of course, working on all of the editors and such to get them to go along with this idea of call me queen. And then if that wasn't enough, the queen somehow decided to go along with it. So that is something else. That is something else. She has pulled off quite a coup, and that's what this is. It is a coup d'état. A coup d'état. Sorry about that. But anyway, I have nothing else to say except horse is a horse is a horse, of course. There's nothing I can say. She has managed to outwit all her enemies. She has outflanked anyone who's gone against her. And well, we know she didn't do it on her good looks. But yeah, somehow she's managed. That's all I can say is somehow she's managed. And so on Coronation Day, and you guys, I am going to watch the coronation. On Coronation Day, when Camilla walks down the aisle and when the orchestra strikes up the the Queen Consort March, which goes, like this. Yeah. So when the trumpet player trumpets, it will all be official. So that's the way it is, you guys. It's just unfortunate that it somehow she's managed. Hey, Shelly L. Let me see. Every horse has his hay. That's right, Legs. Every horse has his hay. Give her them flowers. That's right. Every horse has his hay, and we are going to put that horseshoe-shaped flower around her neck, flowers around her neck, and we are going to march her out to the winning circle for everyone to inspect. But even though I am being totally sarcastic, I am very, very unhappy about this. Somehow the Queen Consort, Queen Camilla, the side piece is going to be crowned next to the head of the Church of England as his, wait for this, lawfully wedded wife. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, you guys, but she's managed to pull it off. She's managed to pull it off. Okay, now this right here, no chance Andrew won't leave the $30 million mansion he pays £250 a week for as he faces eviction. And then after that, now all of this, was this the Express? I think it's the Express. And then it says Andrew's new pad. Prince Andrew could move into ex-wife's Fergie's £5 million pad as he faces eviction. And then finally it says, playing with fire. Selfish Prince Andrew is threatening King's coronation by refusing to move from Royal Lodge, experts warn. This is what trips me out about this. This is like a dialogue. This is a contemporaneous dialogue about what Prince Andrew should do, what he ain't gonna do, what he might do. I mean, they have a professional writers write this stuff. It's as though Charles won't say this to him directly, but this was all within 24 hours. No chance. Andrew's new pad, playing with fire. I was literally looking at the first one, and then the other two was at the bottom of the page. So this is a tabloid newspaper telling Andrew what to do, trying to make Andrew feel insecure, trying to make him feel ashamed, trying to make him feel like a big obstructionist. Well, number one, he has no shame, he has no guilt, and moreover, he doesn't give a toss about who's inconvenienced by his presence. And we all know he's a sick old man. But I'm just like, if he didn't take the hint last week, what makes y'all think that y'all gonna shame him out of a, what is that, 30-bedroom house? He's living in the mother of all mansions over in Windsor Park, a grade 2, grade 1 listed house. Would you move? He doesn't have to go. Why would he leave? Andrew won't leave. So if he won't leave, then the only thing that they could do is take him to court. They're not going to come in there and snatch all his teddy bears and try to drag him out of there. I doubt that. So unless he goes voluntarily, now you'd already kicked him out of Buckingham Palace. Now you're trying to kick him out of the Royal Lodge. The man ain't going nowhere. Mummy put the fix in for him. Mummy put the fix in for him. So he's not going anywhere. I can promise you that. King Charles evicts Andrew from Buckingham Palace after the scandal, with disgraced royal no longer being allowed to have an office in the building or use the address for correspondence. Well, I mean, what's more impressive, Buckingham Palace or Royal Lodge? I don't see much daylight. And then, of course, Prince Andrew is allowed to keep his £300,000 a year bodyguards after Queen intervenes at the last minute. So, in other words, if you want that disgrace to be called the Queen Consort, if you want me to sign that, then you have to leave Andrew alone. I think it was a little quid pro quo that is the reason why Andrew is still there. Yeah, you got to snatch them teddy bears and start ripping their little limbs off. You start with the ears, and if that doesn't work, you go to the arms. And if that doesn't work, then you start, taking them heads off of him. And eventually he'll go. He'll go. Remove the teddy bears, remove the food, and he'll go. Let's see, but Charles can undo that fix. We all know Charles isn't honorable. Trinette Mitchell, that's true. Charles was even signed on to that document about the Duchy of Windsor, the Duke of Windsor, for his son Andrew. And I'm not Andrew, but Edward. And Charles decided to ignore that. Now, he may give it to him at the coronation, maybe. But otherwise, if he hasn't done it now, while he's giving out all these other, upgrades like the Prince of Wales, what would he be waiting for? So I doubt that he would actually give Edward what he's supposed to have. Thank you so much, Trinette. And Shelley L says, Andrew has secrets of his own. I don't see them pressing the issue. That is sinister. That is sinister, as you say, with an air of cynicism. Huh. Okay. Thank you so much for that. Great point. Well played. And I agree with you. So there is a chance that Andrew's got some secrets of his own that may actually put the brakes on those moving trucks, those lorries, before they pack up damn piece of furniture. They better think twice about it because he got some secrets of his own. Huh. Huh. But let us not forget that the Sussex Squad Detective Agency, we have receipts. So everybody has their receipts. Thank you so much for that, Shelly L. Well, that's going to be interesting. That is going to be interesting to see if they could drag him out of there. Anyway, you guys, there's an artist who create beautiful photographs like this one right here. I don't know what the name of this is, but the artist is African American. And right here, you can see he has a play of light and shadow. And this is one of my other favorites. I don't know the name of it either, but it is a domestic scene where mom is in the kitchen working on some project while the kid is enjoying the living room to themselves. But again, you can see the play of light and shadow. It is very cool urban scenes. And the artist, his name is Cecil McDonald Jr. Cecil McDonald Jr. So if you would like to see some more of his artwork where he does a great job with light and shadow, you can look for that. Now, the one in the middle there, the black and white photo, I think that is supposed to be a play on the Winged Victory like they have at the Louvre. But the others are just basic domestic scenes of contemporary African American life. Oh, did you? Used to have that one as a poster? This one or this one? But either one, they're both very beautiful. So for Black History Month, I wanted to share those with you. Thought they were pretty cool. And then here, Bethenny Frankenstein breaks down in tears while discussing health battle with POTS syndrome, which caused her to gain 4 pounds in 3 days. Now, the POTS syndrome, I have no, is that POTS as in potty or what? But whatever the POTS syndrome is, Bethenny Frankenstein, she could have easily have kept this to herself. This is a PSA about something that affects so few people. As much as I would love to believe, oh, the one with the mom in the kitchen. Thank you so much for that. I love that one. Actually, that was the first of his work I'd ever seen. But Bethenny is soliciting sympathy for her situation. And I have to say, I would be hard pressed to be sympathetic to her. But however, as she is a member of the human race, I would not necessarily be rude to her either. Oh, I see. I got a I see I got a PayPal. Okay, I just noticed I got a PayPal. Thank you so much for that. I won't say the name, but the first name starts with J. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for that. I love my little surprise PayPals, especially after the day I've had. I'll tell you about it later. But anyway, Karma is a you know what? Oh no, honey. Karma is a classy and wise elder that will calmly sit you down and serve you tea that you later realize is laced with the same poison that you served others for years. That's what karma is. Now, anyway, I'm not wishing anything bad on this person, but Bethenny Frankel, she attracts a very nasty energy. She has little or no grace whatsoever. I always ask people, where is your grace? Where is your grace? And if you guys are not sure what is meant by that, it means different things to different people. But your grace is what carries you through situations like when you see something political, do you have a meltdown? When you hear something that is triggering, are you giving the speaker the satisfaction that they want by you getting angry and reactive, and even worse, coming back the next day for more sad, bad, or awful information, lies, deception, propaganda. If you have your grace intact, those things won't overwhelm you. It doesn't mean don't feel, don't react, but when you see a Bethenny Frankel, if you start getting that tightness in your throat, if you feel like you're being suffocated because it triggers, I understand that. It still happens to me this very day. Um, Bethenny Frankel could have kept this to herself, but she wanted to make it public. She lives her life in public, and her hostility against people like Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is done quite publicly. And so it's hard to feel any type of sympathy for someone like this. It's kind of like that time when Hoghead Pierce Morgan was in the hospital. You guys remember that? Pierce Morgan was in the hospital and he posted a picture so all his fans could see that he was unwell. And I guess all three or four of his fans were supposed to, rally and cry and pray. I guess he expected a scene like the Vatican on Easter. He wanted everybody he wanted everybody praying like it was the Vatican at Easter time, when in reality, I pretty much escaped everybody's notice. I know I didn't give a rip, but that was what he was expecting, is that everybody was going to stop what they were doing and pray for Hoghead Pierce Morgan. Well, that didn't happen. And so, as for Bethenny, I wish her well, right? I wish her well. Also, I would wish that she would uh, leave the Duchess of Sussex alone. There's enough going on in this world. If everything that you have is established by how much you can bring other people's name into it for no good reason whatsoever, then there are some deficits in your life. There's something going on that has nothing to do with the person that you're targeting, but because you can do it, you choose to do it, right? Um, but yeah, it's a pretty pitiful existence. But I don't hate her. I don't hate anybody. Because I make fun of people doesn't mean I hate them. It's just my way of dealing with the frustration that I feel, the helplessness I feel because someone that I love and admire seems to be under a relentless attack by the tabloid media, by individuals like Bethenny Frankel. Um, there's like what, how many billions of people in this world, and the only person you could think to talk about is usually a woman of African descent. Any black woman will do, but that's you know your go-to position whenever you need to criticize someone. I mean, pretty pathetic, pretty pathetic. um Let me see here. Take a look at a couple of your comments here. Shelly L says Andrew looks like a straight up snitch. Just one teddy bear held by its neck, and Andrew would sing like a bird. Or he'd sing like Aretha Franklin. If you grab one of those teddy bears, Andrew is going to start singing just like Aretha Franklin. I promise you. He gonna be on the freeway of love, pink Cadillac and everything. You touch any of those teddy bears and he gonna be rocking steady, asking for respect. All of that is gonna happen if you mess with any of those teddy bears. But thank you so much for that, Shelly Ellen. Thank you for the super chat. All right. Let me see. Reba Henderson says, "Is such a Bethenny is such a clout chaser. It's hard to care about her tiny issue when she can be so nasty toward Meghan. I do not give a darn about her. I just do not care. She does not matter. Yeah, I understand. I understand. That's what I'm saying. I otherwise I would I don't I've never even heard of it. I'm gonna look into it, and maybe it is something serious, but I don't really care. I don't care about her. I do not care about her. She's just as you guys have said, she's clout chasing. Uh-oh, let me see. Well, thank you so much, LM, for the Cash App. And thank you so much. Wait, what does it say? I sent you for love you. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I love you too. And thank you so much for being here. And again, thank you everybody for supporting Royal Sussex. This is like something I wasn't expecting to happen at this point in my life. And look at me. I am a baby boomer and a content creator. I can't believe it. A baby boomer and a content creator. Okay, so let me see here. Oh, in case I forgot to ring the bell. Bethenny is a nasty, lonely, racist person that I take what let me see that I take what she say with a grain of salt. She is not all that famous and should would or okay should love the popular. She would love the popularity that Megan has. Got you. Oh yeah. And didn't she date Megan's ex-husband? I don't even know what the timetable was for that, but they have been after the ex-husband for quite some time. And fortunately, there hasn't been any success with that. Thank God for that. Thank God for that because, and it just goes to show it's not so much about the people who they have solicited that say nasty things about Megan. It's about all the money that they have been waving around to people who have said nothing, nothing at all. It's strange, it's bizarre, and it's even frightening that in real time, this isn't some story from the past. This is not a movie, but we are seeing them try to destroy Megan's character just to build up the brand called the House of Windsor. That's all it's about, to lift up the Duchess Doolittle, to lift up William, to make William look strong and decisive, and to make Charles look sympathetic, and to make Camilla seem misunderstood. You could check all those boxes. You could interchange some of the purpose for the individual attacks and who it helps, but it all comes out to if we can just destroy Megan, then we can uplift this institution. And Bethenny has figured herself into that by going after Megan. I mean, she's crying and sobbing. I got the urge to go and look at the video, but I'm not. But she's crying and sobbing and tugging on her ear, looking for sympathy. How has she lived her life? So I don't have anything for her. I just don't. I don't have anything for her. Nothing bad, nothing good. I just don't have anything. I wish her luck with her situation, and I hope she'll be a nicer person in the future. Oh, thank you, Ann Fu. I appreciate that. Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh, very good. Very good. All right. So, Donatella Limon, I had these photos to share with you guys the other day, and I didn't share them. But this was about the Nikki Haley thing. And I don't know that I really articulated everything that I felt about that. But Okay, Church Nelly. I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to put it up there. I, I hope the FCC is not going to get involved. I'm sure it's something nice. So Donatella Limon isn't in her. Wait, Nikki, look at me. I don't know why I was saying, but Nikki Haley isn't in her prime. Remember that conversation? Now, I'm not going to jump all the way into that, but look at the lady on the left side. She tried to help him, but then at the same time, it was a "I got you" moment. But she was like, "Are you saying for having babies?" It was a very clumsy thing that he said. And in his benign arrogance about not, they said that he wanted his name as top billing for this morning show. And I don't blame him because he's been around for a while. And he wants his name as top billing for this morning show. Well, fine. Whatever you say. But you didn't get top billing. You got what they were willing to give you. Oh, Church Nelly. Okay, I don't care. I don't care. I've seen it before. But Church Nelly, put down those cocktails. I don't care. I've seen it before. Anyway. Woo! Woo! Okay, okay. Anyway, what am I doing here? Okay, so anyway, the many faces, and I always looked at Don Lemon as a two-face, but there are several faces of Donatella Limon. And there you have it, the many faces of Donatella. Irked, misunderstood, misogynist, I don't know. But since I went through the trouble, I wanted to share those. Okay, so here's another couple sets of magazines. If you notice, it says Royal Women. Wait a minute, there's somebody missing. If you're going to have a magazine for Royal Women, aren't they missing the non-binary princess? I think they're missing someone. Rambolina is not there. How dare they? How dare they? They could have put Edward with his maxi coat, with his very bespoke couture maxi coat, but they oh, that was an oversight, I'm sure. That was an oversight. I am certain that that is an oversight. But anyway, I digress. Let's go back to the other royal women. So, the royal women, as you can see, they decided to omit any images of the Duchess of Sussex, and they stuck to Camilla, Queen of the Desert. Um, what's her name? Not a Duchess, the Countess of Wessex. And then, of course, Beatrice and Eugenie. There's Her Majesty the Queen. She's not even alive anymore, but she made the cover. The Queen is no longer here, but the Queen has made the cover. And then you have, of course, Afro Annie with that jet black afro, even though she's what, 76 years old or something like that. And then, of course, Zara the Tongue Ring Tyndall. She doesn't even have a title, but she's on there. But no Meghan. Now, in the past, they were glad to feature Meghan, but now they have omitted the Sussexes, and they're just, sticking with someone who is deceased, someone with no brain who takes prominence for having the largest photo. That seems like a mistake. I thought Camilla was the queen, but so that, and I know that this collection of photos is well, I mean, that's the photo that they released of the Queen after she died. That's when that photo was first released. So very strange the way they put that, but it is a special historic collector's edition. And you know what, guys? Probably they thought if they put Meghan on the cover, no one would buy it. The people that they're trying to target, the few octogenarians and the rest of the pensioners that they're trying to target, would not want that magazine, so they just didn't put Meghan on it. However, if it was a magazine with Meghan by herself, then we all know it would have sold. But in cahoots with the rest of them, not the target audience, they're not going to sell a lot of them, and I don't think that was the point. But is probably a favor to the palace. Whatever. Jill Biden, this is her tweet about her time in Africa. To all the people I met in Namibia, oh gosh, there I go. See, when I think about it, Namibia. There we go, Namibia. To all the people I met in Namibia, I leave inspired by your determination and optimism. Your light illuminates a brighter world for all of us. So that was from the First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden, on her time in Namibia. All right. And so with that, I am going to play a soundbite of you. Dr. Shola was on Good Morning Britain yesterday. And I don't know how we missed this, but I certainly did. But I want to share it with you. Like Church Nellie felt like sharing something. I want to share something, if that's okay, Church Nellie.
You need to understand there's a reason why voices like mine exist. And I stand on the shoulders of greatness. I stand on the shoulders of people who've gone before me and who have lost their lives and liberty, so I can say what they could not say. I can do what they could not do. I can be the dream that they want me to be. So I'm not about to be silent or silenced by those who feel that, one, that I don't belong, or that India does not belong, for whatever reason they've created in their heads. Yeah. There is no way we're going to leave this society in the hands of those that want to see it regress. And that is what is happening right now. We're regressing politically, we're regressing in every facet of our society. Yes, through hate. As I said, this is not something new. No. White supremacy, the ideology of whiteness, is the norm, not the exception. So people, please wake the heck up and let's eradicate the problem. Now, they need to understand there's a reason why voices like mine exist. And I stand on the shoulders of greatness. I stand on the shoulders of people who've gone before me and who have lost their lives and liberty, so I can say what they could not say. I can do what they could not do. I can be the dream that they want me to be. So I'm not about to be silent or silenced by those who feel that, one, that I don't belong, or that India does not belong, for whatever reason they've created in their heads. Yeah. There is no way we're going to leave this society in the hands of those that want to see it regress. And that is what is happening right now. We're regressing politically, we're regressing in every facet of our society. Yes, through hate. As I said, this is not something new. No. White supremacy, the ideology of whiteness, is the norm, not the exception. So please wake the heck up and let's eradicate the problem.
Okay, so that was Dr. Shola from yesterday on Good Morning Britain, looking absolutely beautiful and full of all the authority and gravitas that she has always commanded. Dr. Shola commands a room. She speaks her truth. She speaks the truth. Most times I would just say she speaks the truth. I've never been in disagreement with her ever. So I'm going to say she speaks the truth. And yeah, very, very refreshing. I'm sorry that event happened, but sometimes you have to hold a mirror up to society, because if you just tell society that there are things that are not right, sometimes they don't listen. But there is an act of hostility that has taken place through her mailbox a handwritten or typed letter through her mailbox that was a very hostile act. And it was threatening. They threatened her, they threatened her family. And she's speaking out about it. She's saying, I won't be silenced. And unlike that other person who claimed that they received some kind of threat, which, according to the digital trail, came up cold, or actually, or did it come back to their own computer or something like that, allegedly. This is the real thing. This was a very real threat, and hopefully they will find the individual, and that they'll take care of it. Jacqueline Squash says, I just looked at it when you put that information out just now. We are praying for our Sussex family and Mom Doria without ceasing. Amen to that, Jacqueline Squash. Thank you so much for that. Jacqueline Squash, the official chaplain of Royal Sussex. Okay, and with that, you guys, I do believe I am done. 2 hours. I am done. I still couldn't believe that was 2 hours, though. I'm just like, I'm almost in. It looks like I thought it was only an hour, but it's been 2 hours. But I do thank you guys. Thank you so much for your generosity as usual. Now, I told you guys I was going to get a new computer. So it is on the way. I have a new computer on the way. And hopefully I will have it up and running by Monday so I can change my opening for Royal Sussex and some other things that I need to do. This computer is going to be very powerful. As a matter of fact, someone told me you probably won't need another computer for 10 years. So I'm going to trade in that little one and get a bigger one. And with my trade in, I'll have a much larger screen. And I'm still going to keep the one that I'm on now because it still has a few years. But it's worth doing that because for what I needed to do, I needed to work, and I also need a bigger screen so I can see what the frappuccino is going on. So, oh boy, but and I told the kid, I'm just like, okay, so you're saying that that's the price after you get the trade in, or is that the price before the trade in? I wanted to know. And so I want to make sure that it is what it is. And so, yeah. Anyway, so that is going to be a big improvement, I hope, and that I can go back to doing some edited videos because the software kept crashing on this old PC. And the other one, the screen was so small, it was a nice backup, but just not enough. So I'm looking forward to it. This is going to have the Apple M2 chip, and it is supposed to be a monster. It is going to be like vibranium or something like that. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's that. That was the thing that I had to do, and I am excited. Let me see here. Was there anything else? I'm working on that. Yeah, it's tax time and stuff like that. All kind of stuff is happening at once, but I'm working on it. Let me see here. Let me see. Morning, Royal Sussex, Mod Squad, and fellow squaddies. Late but can't sleep. 3 hours. It's 3:17 a.m., right? And I am watched from the start now. Happy and blessed Saturday to all. Well, thank you, Audrey Teschner. Thank you so much for joining us. And happy Saturday to you right now, right? It must be Saturday for you. But anyway, I hope you're able to sleep. I hope you're feeling well. And I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let me see. Anything else? Let me see. Baron, not before you sing for us. Okay, I did promise. Let me see. I sang people earlier. Oh, and I sang history repeating. Oh man, I gotta think of a song I want to sing though. You know, when I sing, it's just usually something that wells up inside of me. Um, I never know what I'm gonna sing, and the next thing you know, I'm rifting away. Olivia Harris says, "Wow, just made it in. Great show, great show." Let me see, Miss Nellie Barron. What about another hour? What about another hour? Now that would be interesting. Well, and don't you guys have to go and watch that thing that Church Nellie added to the top of the chat? I've seen it already, and boy, that was eye opening. Let me see here. The Spare Event is asking for the audience to submit questions for Harry. Someone from the Sussex squad should submit a question. No? How about you, Baron? Well, I got to go and look at it, so I haven't had a chance to look at it properly. But yeah, sure, I will. I'd be glad to do that. And the one question I would probably ask is, have you ever watched Royal Sussex? Or maybe I'll ask him a different question like, tell me, what do you know about this Sussex squad? Tell me, Harry, have you ever heard of the Sussex squad? What's that monster said, Dan Wooten? Tell me, what do you know about the Sussex squad? Yeah, maybe that'll be my question. Although I wouldn't ask that question because I wouldn't want Harry to have to confirm or deny.
Thomas, I wanted to ask you about these vile individuals who refer to themselves as the Sussex squad.
So I come to my dad's house and start going through it, and I look on YouTube, and my God, I see the Sussex squad and the Royal Sussex page on YouTube and the things they post, and that's where I found that disgusting video making fun of my father just because he's going to the Jubilee. I mean, and if you look on the Royal Sussex page on YouTube, you're going to see exactly whose it is. It's definitely Meghan Markle. And if it's not her personally, she's definitely paying somebody to do it.
Now, see, you guys haven't heard that in a while. Oh, man, I miss making my edited videos. I cannot wait. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do, but I will redo the opening and closing because that is in desperate need of a revamp and some other stuff. But I need speed and accuracy, and that is what I'm going to have. So I am happy and excited. Let me see here. Oh, wait. Let me do that one. Huh. Oh, no, not that one. No. Yeah, not that one. Not that monster. Let me see. Huh. Well, no, not that either. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that one either. Yeah, I was just looking at a couple of videos that I might want to share, but I don't see any. Yeah, I'll make some new ones. I will do that. I will make some new ones. Okay. Somebody is cooking something good in this area. And my God, fragile, mediocre white males are so hilarious. Well, especially when your father has allegedly had a stroke and you're at his house going through it. Well, and I was at my dad's house and I was going through it. And I'm just like, well, what were you looking for, Thomas Markle? And my God. Well, and you know what, guys, we haven't heard from his father since the alleged stroke. But something tell me at a time and a place of his choosing, when we least expect it, he'll be back. A stash of teddy bears? I wonder. Well, they said that he has a laminated a card or sheet of paper, something laminated, so that when they when the servants come to clean his bedroom or tidy up his room, they can actually, arrange the teddy bears in the pattern that he has become accustomed to. You can't just throw them up there. Now, I wouldn't want to touch those things. Let me see. My God. Oh, my God. We have made the mainstream media news. Wow. Wow. But what about them? Don't they listen to themselves and not think they are vile? No, they don't really listen and they don't really care. But I know I've said a couple of things that seem to have made it into the Daily Mail. I had an idea about a thing or two, and next thing I know, they're writing about it. So I have to be careful because I'm convinced that some of the royal reporters, I mean, it's not just me. They are on a lot of our channels and social media and stuff, paying attention to what we say and do. So, and can you blame them? I mean, life is more interesting on the right side of things as opposed to being evil. Like that monster, what is her name? Lady C. And I heard, with that very pretentious accent of hers. And they said, Megan. I'm like, oh, contraire. Pipe down. Audrey Teschner says, Baron, I don't get notifications anymore. Can you please look at it? Well, it would likely be the bell icon, but I got to tell you this, though. I don't get notifications from, I think it's Facts and 2 Cents. Sometimes I don't get theirs. So it could be whatever electronic device. If it has a refresh rate of about every 15 minutes or every hour, sometimes the refresh rate on your device could be the issue, because if you're using a device that has a battery, if the battery is low, it will not use that signal because it would draw too much power. So sometimes your device could be the culprit. So that is a possibility. It depends on what the refresh rate is. But if your device is constantly sending and receiving a signal, then that means your device is using more power. So that is a possibility. But other than that, I can't think of a reasonable explanation aside from that bell icon. Sometimes you have to double click on it to make sure that you are receiving your notifications. But the thing is, the bell icon looks so much like what is that other function? And I think that could be the problem too. Like, I hit the bell icon so that I can see that there are other videos available. And then sometimes I think that by doing that, you could actually, turn it off instead of actually turning it on. So very tricky. I think they should use something besides that bell. They should have a whole nother way to check on up and coming or notifications as opposed to subscribing. You hit a bell to subscribe and you hit a bell for notification. That's not good. Let me see. If you have a lot of notifications, the double click does the trick. Okay. Okay, that's helpful. Good night, Angel A. Okay, you guys, we are done. I appreciate everyone being here. It has been fun. Thank you, Church Nelly, for bringing additional shade. Thank you, Legs and Shelly L and Black Queen and Assorted Company for bringing some additional shade. Yeah, that's always fun. Okay, so if there's nothing else, let me see. Was there anything else I wanted to share? I cannot think of anything. Although I did find a new channel today. I noticed some of you guys were over there, so I'm going to take a look at that new channel and see what's up with them, and then I will share that link this weekend, most likely. But so far, so solid, but I only had the chance to look at it earlier. But we need as many Sussex-friendly channels as possible. So I'd like to take a look and see what's up before I, share it. I'll share it on the community tab, but I like to see what's up first. We don't want anybody, you know what I'm saying, stepping on our toes, trying to, you know what I'm saying? We have to make sure. Oh, the Trenchtown man. But no, actually, I think it's a good channel, but I'm just going to take another look. I didn't have a chance to really see anything before I came on today. Let me see here. Hey, Prince. Trenchtown wants $335 zillion. $335 trillion. Trenchtown man was singing his song. Hey, Prince. Oh, man. I love Trenchtown, man. All right, Trenchtown.
That's Prince. Trenchtown wants $245 billion. That's what Trenchtown wants. $345 billion. Yes, thank you. Yes, sir. That's what Trenchtown wants. Yes. What do you mean?
All right. Hey, Prince. Trenchtown wants $335 million. What do you mean? Oh, man. Let me see if I can find that other thing I was looking for. Now, is this it? No, that's not it. Let me see. No, that's not it. That was like way too shady. Can't do that one. That was too shady. Okay. Oh, is this it? Yeah, I think this is it. Let me see. Okay. All right, I got it, you guys. Now, this is the video that Thomas Markle saw, Thomas Markle Jr. I'm going to share the video with you that Thomas Markle Jr. got so upset about. Here we go. Okay, I can see why he was upset. Yeah, well, if he walked in and saw that, well, my God. I suppose that could be deemed as upsetting to Thomas. Okay, I'm going to turn the sound down, but I'll let it play again. But yeah, so I can understand that he would be upset about that. Well, thank you, Angel A. I miss producing. I miss my videos. That's why I had to upgrade my PC. This one is too old. The other one, the screen was too small. But you guys remember, I would be up all night sometimes scheming and plotting. Editing and cutting and pasting. And oh man. But yeah, so that's what I'm looking forward to, is some more of my top-notch Royal Sussex productions. And you guys want to hear something funny though? When I made that video about the Queen's tomb, about the Queen's burial place, I actually used that photo that's on the screen, and it was only in the video for a split second, but the video has been seen 2.6 million times. And finally, somebody said, I don't understand why you use that photo. That looks like Meghan Markle's father, not Henry VIII. Of course, I didn't say anything, but yeah, I kind of did. What do they call it? An Easter egg? That was my little Easter egg, was this photo right here. I just kind of snuck it in there. And funny enough, nobody. Oh, you saw it too, Marshar? Yeah, not many people noticed it, I think, except for, the squatties. But it was that, and it was some other photo that I kind of put in there. So if you watch that video about the Queen's tomb, you'll definitely see a picture of Meghan's father holding a chicken wing, a chicken drumstick, and 30 pieces of gold at his feet. Yeah, so this is what had Thomas Markle so upset. I went to my father's house and I was going through it, and my God.
These vile individuals who refer to themselves as the Sussex Squad.
So I come to my dad's house and start going through it, and I look on YouTube, and my God, I see the Sussex Squad and the Royal Sussex page on YouTube and the things they post, and that's where I found that disgusting video making fun of my father just because he's going to the Jubilee. I mean, and if you look on the Royal Sussex page on YouTube, you're going to see exactly whose it is. It's definitely Meghan Markle. And if it's not her personally, she's definitely paying somebody to do it.
Oh boy, that was rich. I tell you, that was like one of my best days ever, was the day that Thomas Markle went to his father's house and he was going through it. And my God, I mean, how phony can you be? And my God, the utter disdain in his voice. I went to my father's house and I was going through it like that's normal, right? And my God. Woo! Oh well. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I am gonna get going here so I can sort out dinner before it gets too late. And I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully earlier. Sorry about the late start. And wait a minute, where's Connie Balmer? I didn't see Connie Balmer today. See, I have to stop coming on so late, because if I come on this late, then there's no Connie Balmer. I didn't have a chance to say Connie Palmer. That's weird. Okay. All right, you guys. I am going to look for the last word of the day, and then we are going to cue the Ginger Avenger. Let me see here. No, I didn't see that. Eat turnips. Let me see. And my God, well, you know, it does kind of. I didn't think of it that way. Oh man. Okay. Okay, I get what you're saying, but no, I didn't think of it that way. But yeah, I get your point. Okay. Let me see. Well, thank you, Angel A. I love the Ginger Avenger too. Let me see. Well, why don't I do a last word for the day? Let me see. I went to my father's house and I was going through it, and my okay, that's our last word of the day. I love you making fun of those inbred happenings. POTUS is love. That's right. We love the President of the United States and the First Lady of the United States. And of course, all of the Democrat presidents just seem to always have it. Yes, politics is dirty and it's a give and take, and yeah, but still. And of course, Jimmy Carter, we keep him in our prayers. All right, you guys, thank you so much. And I'm going to cue the Ginger Avenger. And also, always thank you to our queens for making that beautiful, beautiful relationship possible by instilling those children with all of the thoughtfulness and consideration for humanity. Without them, I tell you, the future would be pretty boring. So thank you for the Sussexes. All right, so with that, let me cue the Ginger Avenger, and I'm going to sort out my dinner Avenger, and I will see you guys later. So I went over to my dad's house and I was going through it, and my God, I saw the Royal Sussex. And they were making fun of my father because he's going to the to the Jubilee. And my God. Woo! Anyway, you guys, I think it was John Lewis who said to get in good trouble. Yeah, that was John Lewis, I think. All right, you guys, thank you so much. And also, let's pray for Dr. Shola and her family. Always, we're praying for the Sussexes and Mama Doria, Jimmy Carter, and anyone else within your love and concern and prayer list. I do think it really helps. My brother is proof of that. The Sussexes prayed for him, and he is not only surviving, but he's thriving. You guys, I cannot say it enough. He was in a lot of trouble, and you guys were there for me, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, good night, Big Mama. Good night, Lydia. Cookies and cream, Mo Shannon. I love my Mickey, and he loved one. Okay. Jacqueline Squash. Good night. Lynette Morrison. Olivia Harris. All right. Good night, you guys.